We just heard from the Shoreline Fire Department, who says they now have a plan to get the two men's bodies out of that site. It involves 2 steel boxes and lowering a worker in to get them safely out. And now we are just learning about the construction company and its prior violations. What started out as a trench is now a massive plot of dirt in the Shorewood Hills neighborhood.
So it's more a large hole at this point rather than an actual trench.
The excavation site is now 25 feet long and 20 feet deep.
As far as equipment is concerned, this becomes beyond our scope.
Once it was apparent that the 2 workers, one in his 30s and the other in his 60s, did not survive, Shoreline Fire had to take a new approach on the recovery.
If you look at the walls of it, it's definitely a dangerous situation, more life-threatening, and we want to make sure that we don't, create more victims with that scenario.
Many surrounding agencies are lending their equipment and expertise. The 2 men that died were workers with Peacefield Construction, assigned with fixing a fractured sewer line while the homeowners were on vacation.
They were permitted. That's what the city has, the permits.
Labor and Industries officially launched an investigation into this collapse with Peacefield Construction, a company that has been cited twice by L&I for similar issues. In 2014, they had to pay $2,400 for 2 serious violations, stating that employees were not safeguarded from an excavation and that there was no shoring, benching, or a trench box at a site in Burien. Most recently, in 2019, the company paid $3,600 for 2 more serious violations. That inspection said the employer was working in a trench without a safe way to come and go and was not protected from cave-ins at a site in Federal Way. Each citation said that these conditions could result in permanent disability and or death. Shoring is putting up a steel wall in a trench to prevent collapse. I asked if that equipment was used here.
So they had some equipment on site. I'm not sure where they were at within that process with actually putting it in.
Hi, this is Kristen Goodwillie with King 5 News.
I called Peacefield Construction for comment, and I'm still waiting for a response. The Shoreline Fire Department says OSHA does have strict regulations in place for trenches to prevent them from collapsing.
This would be 3 in about a little over 20 years. So it is still incredibly rare.
The Shoreline Fire Chief does tell me, depending on this rain, they expect they could get the bodies out as early as tonight or later tomorrow. As far as the L&I investigation goes, they tell me it could take up to 6 months. I'm Kristen Goodwillie, King 5 News.